You can always rely on nature to provide what you need. On our trip back to the coastal plains over here in the north, we were able to encounter multiple packs of goats and some river raptors, which means that we have some more food, which should last us enough for the first harvests to come. Now, let's get to the whole base building, shall we? I've been scoping the place out a bit, and I noticed something funny. If we go to farming over here, and check out the vegetable farms, we have a 93% fertility over here, which is pretty good, admittedly. But if we go to the wheat farms, we have a 117% yield. Probably because the environment is part green, part arid. So that's amusing. And good too, because we're going to need a lot of wheat straw where we're going. I'm thinking we put down some housing first. And I would like it to be the Y house, maybe, or the long house. I do like the shape of the long house as well. It's got that little up bit as well. You know what? Let's actually do something cool. I'm going to put a station house near the water here. There we go. And now we will have our own outpost here again. We should still have a hope as well in the Okran Valley. We'll be stopping by there later to dismantle the rest, but for now, we're going to work. I'm not sure where you're moving to, but everyone is welcome to help out. I'm not sure, but I think I saw some more bone dogs over here. Yeah. Interesting. What? Doesn't say if any nests they belong to. They're just kind of there. If we run into food issues, we'll do something about it for sure. For now, we're gonna try to have everyone help build this ginormous building, which will serve as our like headquarters for this outpost. I like the look of the station house. It's also nice and defendable. We could put some crossbow turrets on the roof, hypothetically. If the area ever gets breached, that will be a good secondary defense. There we go. We suddenly put in 25 building materials. Now it's not going to take too long for this to get built, hopefully. Although you never know. At least all of these guys are literally told by their job definitions to engineer all the time. So even if they accidentally stop building, they will automatically squirm back to the place and immediately resume engineering. Unlike someone like me, for example, or Griffin. But yes, many hands make light work, even if it's a bit dark. We do have our lanterns of radiance, which does help, of course. And pretty soon, you know, in mere hours we'll have erected this giant building, where previously there was none. I was gonna wonder, are we out of materials? No, we're not out of materials. That would be silly. Hell, we haven't even plundered Tasha yet. Yeah, we've got plenty of building material. Which is good. We're going to need plenty as well. There we go. We're carrying enough just to be able to build this on our own. There we go. It will have a lock of 75, which is arguably helpful. But here we go. We now have our own station house. Very central. There's going to be plenty of storage in here as well. Good. Let's get the essentials up and running. Gonna need a stone mine. For some reason it's not placing properly, but that's fine. We'll put it over here. It's got 100%. Stone mine 3. 2 people will need to work there. That's alright. Stone processor. Put a processor 3 over here. Put an iron refinery over there. Storage. We'll put the storage near it, why not? So we'd need storage ore for the building materials. Actually, no, that's iron ore, my bad. Stones, there we go. And then I think we'll have the storage for the building materials and stuff here later. But for now, these will be the complete essentials. Oh dear. And there we are. I had to go back and rebuild some things, but it's fine. I've gone ahead and taken the liberty of filling in some more things. For example, we now have some level 3 training dummies, so we can get our attack skill up to 15, and we've got some of the Ronin training on them. We've got 2 battery banks, so we can have 240 charge in the batteries being stored up. A single wind generator to get us started for now. We'll look more into power requirements later as we go on. All the stone processors built so we can make our own building materials once again, and a hell of a lot faster than we used to be able to as well, which is nice. Also less work required. And we just put down our first farms, which will have 25 and 20 plants respectively. Now we still need to put down a well. So we still need to put down there we go. We'll put down a water tank outside here as well, because why not? Inside we have the kitchen area. 2 bread ovens, because they do take quite a while. Although they are unmanned, so all we need is our cook to just haul some straw flour and water to there, and it'll be fine. Cooking stove in between. We should really... We could make some meat wraps. We have over 100 raw meat, and we're going to be making bread anyway. It might be a good idea, although we still need the bread first. We'll save our raw meat, so that's not the worst idea. We could also go for food cubes, but again, we need to expand our farms initially, so that's going to take a while to get going. Yeah, I think we might make some food cubes later. But for now, here's our storage. You might say, oh, these barrels look out of place. That's because they're supposed to be temporary barrels. Because I put down some leather storage here. They're both full. So put down another barrel. That animal skin barrel is also full. Now put down a third one, and that one is darn near full as well. Unfortunately, people are starting to get a bit hungry now. Yeah, we need to probably cook some of that meat, to be honest. We also killed the first river raptors that were really... well, they could have been a bother. So we put a stop to that. We made sure they wouldn't be a problem. They wouldn't be a bother. And that would be rude. On the plus side, that does give us an easy way to feed our regular hive workers. Never let it be said that we are not kind people. There we go, that well's now built. What I'm gonna do is assign you guys to that farm. And I'll assign 5 of you to that one. You know what? I'll have Greenfinger running on both of them. Why not? If one of them doesn't get there in time, maybe they could do some other job. Or not. We'll have to see. Either way, farmers, hive people are all going to work. So we should start getting our own green fruit and wheat straw production up again. We also need to put down a grain silo. So I'm going to put down 2. It's because these will be somewhat labor intensive and darn slow. So we're just skipping ahead here and just adding 2 immediately. It's going to be a good way to train people's laboring skill up as well. And that way we will always have enough straw flour. Speaking of straw flour, that needs a storage as well. Straw flour, straw flour, straw flour. I'm probably blind. That's it. Yep, there it is. Flower storage. Perfect. Just tuck it in there, nicely around the edge. Storage is nicely tucked in as well. Tried to do my best with the whole wall stuff. Worked out pretty well in my opinion. And now everyone's abducting all the building material forever. I say forever, it's only until all the jobs are done, then they'll put it back in. Cool. So we can now make us a lot of grain, which we will inevitably be doing. Storages are once again full of everything. And we need to think of some more things to, like, fill this place up. I'm probably not going to have this be the place where everyone can sit when they're idle. Because I'd rather have an L house for that. It's just more spacious that way. Plus, this is going to be like a storage, maybe, you know, storagey kind of place. Looks like the farms are going, which is nice. Growing 10%, 8%. Yeah, it's going to take you a bit. Actually, it's going to both take them around the same time. It's going to be slow, and it's going to be tedious. But we will have food eventually. It's not a great hope, I know. I'm probably going to run to the fishing village. See, I'm not going to buy fish. Fish is silly. Fish is a waste of money. But I'm going to run over there with the wooden backpack and see what they have on offer. Because, well, why not? Unfortunately, it's probably going to be a bit boring, so I'll see you in a moment. So the trip to the Dead Cat fishing village was pretty eventful, actually. Turns out that there were some cannibals attacking after I was already in the shop, so I was able to, like, take out a few. They didn't really do anything to me. I was able to improve relations by bandaging one of the shopkeepers here, Turtle. He is going to live now, thanks to our efforts. And then while I was finishing off and looting the remaining cannibals, because their swords do actually sell for a little bit, and they have first aid kits, you know, gotta increase our amount of illegal first aid kits. Bunch of hungry bandits decided, hey, that's a perfect target, he's got food on him. Because I bought a bit of dried meat. Also, turns out they had like 15 wheat straw, so I'm going back there with Tasha soon to pick up the remaining so that we can, like, jump kick our farming career. But first, they really want food. I'm gonna give it to them. I'll also tell Tasha that she's invited as well. Immediately nearly kills a man. Yeah. This is why you don't mess with the bull. Because you get the horns. Yep. That just happened. And, it's already over. Tasha don't mess around. Tasha really don't mess around. I almost pity them. Almost. You know, not quite, but almost. And now we've got more sandals to give to people. Let's be honest. These other guys, they don't have anything of use. Took like 2 injuries, and then they all just kinda died. You don't mess with the bull. You get the horns. Alright, we're gonna go back, and we're gonna start building some more farms, now that we can, actually. Which is nice. Finally time for our first green fruit harvest. There's only 20 plants, but we should be able to get plenty of green fruit to upgrade to maybe... Well, we're gonna get the second level no matter what, because we've already got the green fruit for it now. I'm thinking we might be able to upgrade it to a large. Although that is gonna take even a lot more green fruit. I did upgrade our wheat farm. It was at like 20%, it went back down to like 10% growing percentage. So you can upgrade farms mid-cycle, it'll slow it down a little bit. Like, depends on the amount of plants that you will have. For now, we seem to be doing pretty well. Now we're going to hit upgrade as soon as the final plant is harvested. The output has been added to the amount of green fruit inside the farm. So we didn't need to go and like add materials. There we go. We still have 5 output. And I believe... yeah, we can upgrade it to a large vegetable farm immediately. Although we will have to get 10 green fruit from storage. But that's going to set that farm off pretty nicely. And in just a moment, we'll have the wheat straw farm also kicking over. And now that we've upgraded it, it has 49 plants. We also have the 20% bonus yield from... I don't know, frankly, but I will happily take 20% bonus wheat. Some of it might get put in the grain silos. We're not operating those yet for a reason. I would like to upgrade this to a extra large. It will take us 60 wheat straw, so most of this harvest. But it should have 100 plants or something like that. It doesn't quite list it here, unfortunately. But that will ensure that we will get much more wheat straw for the second harvest. It's going to be a lot more efficient. Meanwhile, I have gone over here. I've swum across here to see, you know, have a bit of a look around. What's here, what not. Hobbs is starving, sadly, but he is hanging on. We did find excellent iron quality resources over here. It's this specific rock as well. If we go over here, small copper, awful. Iron, awful. But this one in Darkfinger, for no reason, seems to have 150 richness. Or quality. So we're just standing over here mining. As you do. Just look at how fast that's going. Meanwhile, I'm sure that, yep. We've nearly harvested this already. Cool. Hit the upgrade button. And we'll just upgrade it right away. They're gonna go and get some wheat straw, that's fine. I'm sure we'll have enough. Oh! Looks like we just got attacked by hungry bandits out of nowhere. People should jump into defensive positions right away. It's only hungry bandits, right? We know they're not a threat. Well, they did run in here to try and steal my food, and I don't appreciate that. Oh, capital punishment will be handed out to them, of course. Yeah, I would love it if my people could now go back to the jobs they were doing. Building a farm, that sort of thing. So now I don't know who the who holds the wheat straw. Did we ruin the entire harvest? Is that what happened? Oh, there's 17 in here. Okay. We should have been able to get a lot more from that. But hey, this is why I'm glad I don't have the silos up and running yet. And now we'll have 60 plants to harvest, which will no doubt be a lot more wheat straw. And then we can finally start making bread. There we go. 100 plants. See, there we go. So for every stage in the wheat straw farm, you get like 25 more plants, roughly. Whereas the green fruit caps out at 50. So that's, well, to be fair, you need like 10 wheat straw to make a single flour. That makes sense, but still. We're gonna be hungry for a while further, I think. Unless I just give up and like cook the meat, which at this point I might do. It's getting a bit hairy, but I think we can hold on until the next like wheat straw harvest. Unfortunately, where there's nature, there's predators. At least these are herbivores, the river raptors. That doesn't make them any less troublesome. It's not that they're particularly dangerous, but they will eat your food. And we've got another bad case of vermin. And vermin needs dealing with. Preferably before they eat all my plants. They're not hard to deal with. Of course, these are only river raptors after all. They're weak. They fall easily. Scabbard has a 50% damage bonus against them. They're already dead. But more serious threats also loom on the horizon. Remember when it was mentioned that this is cannibal territory? Yeah. Mighty Canhead has decided that we have the meaty bits that he wants to eat. I swam out there real quick to have a look at them. They're not that scary, but it's good to have a few crossbows up here. And that's what we'll do. We'll put bottle cap like over here. Everyone's trying to argue over, can we build that? Can we build that? Please, can we build that? We should have a decent amount of elevation there. And yeah, we are dealing with the hunger. We did make our first couple of food cubes, finally, because we got enough bread that we could get like 4 flour out. We've got 200 wheat straw plants grown currently and 200 green fruit plants, which is not bad. And now we should be ready for a bunch of cannibals to show up as well, which is always good. I mean, that works, Green. I'd rather have you there, to be honest. Bottle cap, you're over there. Barga. Halleck. Yeah, you've got like good perception. 161, 161. They're not hitting, but at the same time, they don't have any ammunition, so I don't really care that much. Good. Let's get everyone lined up over here. Unfortunately, didn't quite have the time to put up a wall yet, although we do have enough building materials to do so. In fact, we've switched off the stone process because we have enough building blocks for quite a while now. Good. Oh, oh. Huh. Aquatic cannibals. Who would have thought? Gives a whole new meaning to Waterworld, doesn't it? Yeah, we can see them on the horizon. Mollycap, do me a favor. Shoot at. Probably do the same for you guys. Yeah. Cool. Green, Ravo. This is going to count them as in combat, so we're continuing to train their perception. Even though they're not able to fire in like forever. I'm not sure if it's an exploit or not. It kind of feels like it a little bit, but at the same time, we are, you know, doing calculations and stuff and looking at them. So it doesn't feel that bad, actually. And we've got time. We've got iron plates. You know what? I'm going to put down another turret. These are going to be temporary, probably, but they're probably bloody handy, actually. Let's look at that. Free perception training. Love it. Extra accuracy? Yes, please. And where's Mighty Canhead? Oh, there he is. He's got a 25 defense, 30 attack, but he's got a penalty of -5. Strength of 55, that's respectable. Dexterity of 25, toughness 26. He is respectable. He's not quite Ruka. Speaking of which, we should probably go and, like, start equipping people for actual combat. So to that end, let's get the specialist boots out. Just chuck these somewhere in here. I've basically put all the items in storage that we had, and it's a big old mess. It's a real big old mess, but it's fine. We can sort that out later. For now, we know what we need, and what we need is armor. Thankfully, we can provide. So we have a fair amount. Rain, you can get the high grade ones. We'll keep your backpack on. It helps with the combat skill penalty because they'll be counted as lower, so they'll learn faster. That makes any sense? And it's not like we're not going to win, right? These are cannibals. We've seen them before. They're not the best fighters in the world. Cool. That's going to be done in a second, so we can pop someone else on turrets. Miyu is helping, bless her. Alec, I'm going to have you over here instead. I have no idea where they're eventually going to land, but for now, it's good perception training. Height bonus of 24%. Height of 15 meters above the last target. We would do 72 damage if we were to shoot him and hit him right now. Tiny bonus from the range. Not bad. Efficiency. Yeah, all turrets reporting ready to go. Except for Streak. Come on, Streak. There you go. Looking pretty good on the perception and stuff on the Ronin. Not gonna lie. And of course, Expert Green over here. Should have a shot when they come on land. Regular cannibals, they have like Dust Bandit stats. Oh. Guess that's why they call him Canhead. Let's get a Moon Cleaver. And that's about it. The rest of them don't believe in armor, so this is going to be an easy fight. There's just like 40 of them. That's where the problem lies, you know? Meanwhile, I'd like to try something. I know forge animals is a thing. We tried it before, but it would never work. Will it work now is the question. Yes, it does. Cool. I can automate them looting the animal skins. That's useful. Tasha, are you eating? You are eating. Cool. If there's like rotten foul meat inside animal corpses, your animals can just go and eat that. That's fine. See, there we go. Even Daisy's getting in on the act now. Cannibals about to swim ashore. Very unfortunate, but hey, it's gonna be fun. We might get a nice helmet out of it too. Echo, what are you doing here? Get out of here. 6 turrets, a cannibalistic army, and yeah. Ruka, Rain, a bunch of robots that won't get eaten, hopefully. Daisy and Tasha ready to murder. There's no dialogue, there's no debate. There's just immediate death. And here we go, into the fighting we go. It's a big old mess, holy crap. But look at those green numbers, that's because of our heavy weapons and just attacking everything and everyone. God, it's hard to keep track now. But I think it's safe to say that we are winning. Severed cannibal level. It's going to be a lot easier to see whose arm goes flying. It's a lot of them. Oh my. We're up to like 4 now. They will try to abduct people, so keep an eye on that. For example, Spot over here has been downed and he's immediately been seized upon by that particular cannibal. Now he's down, and we got a friendo back. Good lord. I count 6, 7 limbs now that have gone flying. It's supposed to be rare, but they wear 0 armor. To their own detriment, as you can see. Now these fights are the fights that are worth showing. But some of the other ones, they're just not anymore, because we will win. Speaking of winning, That's a lot of limbs. I count 9. 9 arms and legs and things, and they're trying to crawl away. It's cute. Tasha, finish! Oh, and Daisy too. Oh yeah, you're gonna die. Plonk. Down to minus 90. Well, we'll do a quick tally just to see if anyone's lost any limbs. I mean, we kind of know that nobody's lost a limb, but we've definitely taken some injuries. You'll be fine. Yep, no limbs lost or anything like that on our side. Cannibals have been defeated, though the message didn't pop up in my, or at least I didn't see it. Now where's Mr. Buckethead? It's the $1 million question. I frankly don't know. He might have gone down real quick. Oh yeah, see, that's painful. You don't want that to happen to you. Arrow straight in the forehead. Where in the world is that guy? I want to know if he has a bounty on him that I can, like, get paid for or whatever. Oof! That guy's like, hey, I'm awake again! Plunk, plunk. Just a big salvo of 6 arrows hitting at once. Well, not at once, but you know. Pretty much at the same time. It was a big volley. Nice. Yeah, if they're gonna wake up, we're just gonna knock them back out immediately. Before they've stood up, we can just turret them to high hell. You're asleep, that's fine. Let's have a look. What do they carry? Probably crappy weapons and a medkit, yeah. I'm not even gonna bother picking all these up, to be honest. I might collect their weapons off camera to sell. But, like, there's so much here. They have 0 armor to speak of. The only thing that's sort of worth it is their weapons, because they sell for like 300 a pop, but even then. Why do I have a food cube in my inventory? Someone eat that. You know, someone use that properly. I think Mighty Buckethead might have left. Which is a shame. Because I wanted to see if he had anything cool on him. No, it seems he might have escaped. Oh. Didn't want to share the fate of his people, I guess. I mean, can you blame him? This was a slaughter. Look at all the blood! There is plenty on offer. We're always going to be hostile to these guys, and nobody's going to interfere on their side, which is also nice. They will all die. Instead of, like, a patrol coming along and being like, oh, hey, I want to medkit those guys. They seem like the friendly bunch. I think he's gone. It's a shame. Mighty Canhead. Oh, we canned him in. So that's going to be a feast for Daisy. All these limbs. Nice. I want to try one more quick thing. Exterior. Is it? No, it's on the storage. Right. We're going to build an animal feeder. Going to be a trough, and it's going to be right there. And in theory, with the loot animals thing on, they should go and put the foul raw meat in there, perhaps, maybe. I hope so. Yes, there we go. Awesome. Sarah was doing the foraging, right? Yeah. No, no, no. Someone else entirely. Who did I tell to go and... Oh, right, it was Will's app. Yeah, you're now foraging the fowl raw meat as well, and that will be a nice meal for Tasha and Daisy as soon as she's done eating limbs. I say as soon as. It's gonna take like forever. Practically forever. Yeah, what are you gonna do with that meat? I'm curious. Because I haven't done that job very often, but there we go. Awesome. And I guess our hive workers can also take their stuff from there, if they so desire. Neat. Automated cleanup. Right. I'm gonna take care of some more things around the base. Probably corpse disposal, let's be honest. It's a bloody stinking mess here. Look at all the bodies. And then I think we might go back to Hope and have a look over there. Well, look who it is. If it isn't Mr. Canhead. He's very dead. He actually made it inside the building with like one of his henchmen. Curious stuff. No doubt they were aiming for our ooh. They were going for our turret crew, alright. I kinda wanted him alive, but he does have a 20,000 bounty. We can turn him into the Holy Nation, United Cities, the Czech Kingdom. I might sprint down to the Holy Folk and be like, hey, I've got this guy here for you. Because I like money, and he's already dead. He's not gonna come back. But first I want to see what kind of helmet he has. It's gotta be good. It's standard grade. It's not even good. Well, I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I am. Can I not? Can't fit it in my current bag. And he... fine. Pick him up. I'm off on a quick trip to the Holy Land. Or the Holy Nation, for once. Although, it might be better if we wait a bit. And actually bring some food cubes with us. Because we're about to start making them again. And it would be nice if we could, like... go to Hope and settle that stuff at the same time. Oh, hello! Talk about showing up at the wrong time. Stupid hungry bandits. Ooh, Ranger's got a big shot in the arm. And it didn't look like the, yeah, it didn't look like the armor caught it, which is annoying. But at the same time, good turret practice. Who am I to complain? Oh look, it's the boss. Hello, boss man. Goodbye, boss man. You down. Meanwhile, this whole place is strewn with arrows already, from like trying to fire in all the places. How you guys doing? Perception up. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Keep it up, buddies. Alright. I'm gonna prepare for the excursion down south. We'll kill those black dragon ninjas and then do what we can there. These cannibals seem to have remarkably little chill. We only spent a few hours recovering from the raid, when suddenly a bunch of scrawny cannibals showed up for a normal scheduled cannibal raid. So we're gonna give them exactly what they want. A fight. A bloody good one of that. What I need to do real quick is tell you guys, turret gunners, if you could focus on that crawler, and afterwards you will select your own targets again, hopefully. Well, they're firing at least, that's good. One of them's immediately dying, as you'd like it to be. And now attack all, please. That's going to include you, horse. Oof. That sea of green as they just walk into AoE town. Limbs are going flying already. Yeah, it's pretty darn bad. In comes the third wave, I imagine. A bunch of them are trying to crawl away. Cannibal's 848 has been wiped out. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, and this guy thinks he can have a hungry bandit for dinner. Hungry bandits do not make for good dinner, let me tell you that. Also, you're not getting away. There we go. He's playing dead. Well, he can play dead for a while. Right. We just wiped ourselves out of Cannibal Camp. Easy. Anyone left here to shoot at? Yes, there is. Streak. Could you do me a favor, buddy? Please do me a favor, buddy. He's not doing me a favor. That's a shame. I'll get Bard over here, see if he will do it. Do yourself a favor. Ditch the backpack for just a bit. The nutrition situation is getting better, I promise. Please. Attack target. He's in the water, I don't care. You have a crossbow. Apparently swimming is holy. Oh no, now he is. And so are the turret guards, I believe. Yep. How are you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, your arms are both gone. But I think you might barely be out of Streak's range, which is really annoying. He gets to live until he bleeds out. Bard's desperately trying. Nah. Alright. They've gotten away, but they haven't won. Just look at that pile of limbs. Oof. It's a mess. I'm not even going to count anymore. That's just a big mess. Anyway, since the cannibals are dedicating themselves to just piling on here one by one and getting murdered for it, I guess we're going to end the episode here, and the next episode will go down to the Holy Nation instead. That's it for today then. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. I always appreciate it. Really helps the channel. Great deal all around. Until next time, have a good one, folks.